Hi everybody. No, that's Simpsons. I'll figure this out eventually. For now, I'm going to share some things. Plans change, the goal does not. I am now going to learn Blender. And then other things, but we're going to start with Blender, because it seems like a good starting point. I'm going to follow CGFASTTRACK, CGFASTTRACK, I think it's called. See where that goes. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so first off, we started with building ourselves a little bit of a Minecraft pillar system. It's a little blown out because I had my HDR settings on. Pro tip, if you're recording in OBS on programs like Blender and your computer's native HDR settings are on, turn them off so you can have a better image like this. Okay, I figured out what was causing the explosion. I had copied things over top of items, figured some physics. Alright, I was following along the CGFASTTRACK tutorial well enough to try and scale what I was doing and, you know, go a little off the beaten path, learn a little bit more of the features and controls, and I scaled it. I made more pillars. I made my own little platform instead of a Minecraft platform. Played with the colors, of course, tried to remember it by, well, memory. And yeah, so shadows, lighting. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned how to use the navigation. I learned some of the basic qubit things. Snap this and that, move this and that, play with this and that. It was a lot of tinker. It was a Tinkertown situation. This here is the gears. I was playing with shapes and manipulating objects, trying to make something as quickly as I could, and repeating the process to try and get good at navigating things. Another pro tip, just because you got the knack of it for a little while does not mean you're going to hold the knack of it later. You need to practice these things more than one time, as I have forgotten since doing these tasks how I did that. I am sure it will be fun for me to learn again later though. Alright, moving on. I got into the CGFASTTRACK tutorial for the sword because, well, it is a good first place to start, I thought. Everybody says start with the donut, but I wanted to start with a sword. I'm not sure if the donut was easier or if the sword was easier, but either way, I felt pretty good building a sword, whereas if I was building a donut, I'm sure I would have wanted one. Definitely wanted one. But the teeth in my brain are a little like, no sugar, so we're gonna go for the sword, because I like a little slinky. Look at the grid. Look at the mesh. Meshes. It's playing with the mesh. You like it? That's good. I'm glad you like it. If you could like it, hit a like on the button of the thing in the video below, and it would be a happy day. UV mapping is a weird situation where you have to map how your map is going to lay out on the thing so that when you apply textures and colors and things, it doesn't have this distortion to it. Honestly, the auto thing was nice. Do it auto. Now, moving along, obviously you can see I put the textures on, and I'm doing some adjustments, and getting the runes on. CGFASTTRACK was a very good tutorial. It was easy to follow. Within the second tutorial, I found myself, you know, not pausing so frequently. I was finally getting comfortable with where things were, because they explained things very clearly and succinctly. Moving on. Runes. They were nice. They were fun. They were shiny. Got to pick a color. I liked the purple one for some reason. Honestly, I got tired of choosing between colors because kid in a candy store, you know, you pick one, you pick another, 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 and then before you know it, you have too many colors. It looks like a vomit rainbow. Yeah. Purple's good. Lots to glean from Blender. There's no way these tutorials is an all-encompassing situation where you're going to learn how to do it over the course of one day, because you can complete the tutorials in one day. I don't think you should. Might want to spend a little bit more time between each step, repeating the steps. Maybe you know, duplicate the sword. Maybe make one sword next to each other. Maybe, I don't know. speed up the process of learning. But yeah, lots of adjustments in this part of the tutorial. It was more or less, for whatever reason, my grooves were not looking the same, so I figured I would just try to maneuver my way through it and make it work somehow. And I did. It worked. I made it to my own. There's a little distortion there. That's what I was getting a little upset about. That's why all the Tinkertown. But anyways, camera time. I got it figured out. I got it working good. I made some settings. I followed the tutorial. I suggest you do the same. It's a good way to learn. You cannot fast track the learning process. As fun as this was, I know for a fact it's gonna be a very long time before I'm comfortable making things without a tutorial. And even then, the time sink it's gonna take for me to do a nice project like in my brain, there's very many parts of a project that you're probably not gonna find so clearly in a tutorial, where you just have to kind of Google the thing you're trying to do and look for a little forum, look for a community page, look for somebody who had the same issue, or somebody who's already got the asset made for you. There are a lot of assets that you can use out there. Majority of the assets, like the rocks and stones and floor that you're seeing, are provided by CGFASTTRACK, and then they go to send you to this little thing. And she had a armpit issue where I think she shaved her armpits a little too hard. If you saw that, if you didn't see it, rewind it. Check out her armpits. She shaved too hard. Zombie girl. They wanted me to use this one, and I'm like, oh, that's cool and all, but what's this one over here? And then I was like, I mean, it's a fantasy sword. This is fantasy armor. We're not really gonna see her, so yeah, I figured it would work. Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then we'd, we'd try some animations, and it was good fun. It was lots of good fun. Good fun. My computer screen is very large, so I am going to remember that and adjust by recording on my secondary screen. It's very weird, actually. My secondary screen is larger than my computer monitor, but it's a TV, so it registers the screen on OBS properly. The fun that you're watching in the back is about to end. And then this is the final result. So I gotta say, I highly recommend the fast track tutorial. The first 37-minute video was very insightful, very easy to follow, very, very good. But yeah, check this out. I did figure it out. This is what it does. It does things. Look, I built it. It was me. I did this. That was me. Okay, bye.
I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Please subscribe, share, and give us a nice thumbs up on the video.
We love you.
We love you. Subscribe.